table tennis. 8-0 is the tale of the table between these two. But not every time has it been a blowout. The world ranked number 2 battling against the world ranked number 7 is always a spectacular match. The left-hander on the right of the screen battling a right-hander with more creativity than most teams combined. Truls Svetozar, our umpire for the match, will be taking care of the coin toss. Some words here with Wang Hao. Greatest RPE you've ever seen. Lisa Brown still quite young and fighting for that same claim to fame. But the game will start shortly. Coin
Black
toss
for
time.
Red for you, black for you. You win. You receive. You play on that side, okay?
So the coin has been tossed. Truls wins the coin toss and says, I choose to receive. Little splashback to the last time these two met. It was quite exciting. So the quarterfinal clash and the finals Fukuoka at the end of last year, dead even early on in game 3 and down match points. 5 of them. So Truls saves 1 here, but not here. He saved many match points. I was told 5 match points saved to get to that point. Not an easy fight. After Paris last summer, Wang CHUQIN, despite that 8-0 head-to-head on the WTT stage, takes nobody lightly, especially not Truls MOREGARD. 10 titles to his name. He is the man of the WTT era, getting through the King of Africa, Nigeria's own Quadri Aruna, and Alexis Lebrun, now in the world top 10 as he has been for a little bit, without dropping a game on the way here. One of the toughest players to play against, to receive, to deal with. On the other side of the table, 23-year-old Truls MOREGARD with 2 titles to his name. He's been a pro for 11 years, that's right. Swedish player turned pro at 12. Got through Jonathan Groth, another Scandinavian from Denmark, and Dong Jo, pen-holder, European champion. 3-0. Truls was in outstanding form there. Look how calm he looks right now. Look at him. A rocking chair is more violent than the way Truls looks right now. But wait for the match to start. You want to see some passion? Get ready. They're motivated. $800,000 in prize money, 1,000 points to the champion, the best equipment in the world, in a packed stadium. 5 levels. My neck is not so flexible. And I will tell you, it's gotten quite a stretch looking up at all the fans in the stadium. 3 out of every 4 fans online have voted to favor the former world number 1, Lionheart Hope, Wang CHUQIN, 25%, the remaining behind this man here, who in the round of 32 in Paris knocked out the, at the time, world number 1.
MOREGARD versus Wang. First game, 1 to serve, level.
So Wang CHUQIN will start with the serves in this best of 5 quarterfinal battle. Outright service point. One thing I'd like to highlight here is that Truls plays the ball right off the bounce on the receive. It's his style, quick decisions. Pass long serve to get into the rally. And at this level of play, you rarely see so many long serves. Felix Lebrun serving much longer, more, I'd say, consistently long than most. If Truls doesn't have an answer, he's on serve right now instead of receive. I'll be very curious to see how many long serves Wang CHUQIN gives.
The
backhand opening, a solid start here without dropping a point, the world number 2. Nice forehand flick, kill shot inside the table, up on 1 foot to get that. Not easy to win a point out here, and in the short game, when he has the opportunity, he's going to try to stay close to the net wherever he can, but he's good from way back. Truls, that is. Don't get me wrong, Wang CHUQIN's probably quite good from way behind the table. You just rarely see him push there. of self-defense. When you back up, you're basically saying, I don't feel comfortable knowing that you've got the attack coming up. Awkward spin shot here, something different every ball. Flashing the crowd, caught on camera. I imagine someone will say something quickly. 1-point ball game here, Truls back in. Awkward ball.
4-4.
Didn't sound like it came off the edge of the racket, but you must imagine. Side spin there, surely. Straight line drive to center field. Forehand flick inside the table, follows the serve so well. Now this is one advantage of having the serve, is you know what you're gonna do. The receiver doesn't. So you're ready to follow, to move quickly. Turn his back to the table after that recovery. Shogun in Chinese, the feeling of the hand. Earlier set up Truls with that beautiful backhand punch, but Wang CHUQIN, adaptable, covers the court well. Right into the middle, the crossover point. The energy in the stadium, it's just incredible, but you can understand it. If your favorite band was playing and you had tickets to their concert, you'd want to see them do the whole playlist. Still in play. Racket turned, no!
7-5.
Was it? It looked like he turned it around, gets way up high. This is not an easy ball to play. The bounce, yep, he twiddled the racket red side out. Why does he do that? Because you don't need any spin on your shot when the ball is that high. Its view down at the opponent's side of the table is quite a high percentage shot. It's just tough to get up there and control it. 2-point ball game once again.
7-6.
Just to elaborate, the red side of Wang CHUQIN's racket is the faster side for power and speed. The black side is for spin and control. Takes a much bigger stroke to generate power with that forehand, but he's got it. A tight moment here. A close loss is still a loss. Truls keeps the head cool. Relatively, anyway.
6-9.
Trying to stay loose here. Shrugs the shoulders as if to say, okay, no need to be tense. Play every point, stay loose and adaptable. That's his game. Steal on the receive. CHUQIN with a clean opening. A very impressive receive, and it sets up 4 game points. Recent history, Truls has beaten Wang CHUQIN. Big picture, Wang CHUQIN has every reason to be confident.
10-7.
You saw their last meeting in Frankfurt. WTT Finals, Truls keeping it tight in the 4th. Saves 1 game point here in the 1st. Deep breaths. Steps around and puts it out in the drives this one. The bread and butter is just the appetizer. The main course is still in the kitchen and on its way. But cooking right now, Wang CHUQIN with that pendulum serve and the big step, the lead from Lionheart, and that ball. Oh, it tastes foul on the other side.
球其实没有那么像人那么强，他都是靠变化，靠有些，靠削一下，靠反拉一下，偶尔下手，包括他发墙里这种思维，而且发侧球，他这么去解决，是赚的。
After this.
顶着他反手，他一下全直接，顶着完之后他就闭着眼睛往反手回来，啊，全是敲摁你这是直接，这一下要快一些，好吧？ 啊，很好啊。
Second game, MOREGARD to serve. Level.
Back for game 2, Truls being beaten 11-7 in game 1.
Left 1.
Remember, it's 6-7. There were a few points there, but it felt like Truls was in a decent position. Best defensive placement right there to the edge. Gets the racket up high just enough to keep it in play, and a little fortune. You will see players apologize when they hit the net or the edge for the unintended advantage they gain. Wow, I think that's the best way I've ever articulated that. And again,
1, 2.
see figure B, second example here. Nearly impossible to return this. The trajectory changes. It's just such an advantage, catching such a faint edge. CHUQIN moves in so quickly. Now, this is something that many of the young players in the game, CHUQIN is one of them at 24 years old. Quick decisions. Just allows you to get there early. Ooh, finds an opening. Truls to the wide forehand. Father Carl MOREGARD, acting as manager and coach right now, up on his feet. Ooh, surprise, surprise, the free hand. Not a bad catch. Some street cred there. The free hand. As soon as it touches the ball, the point's over, but CHUQIN was waiting on the wrong corner for this cap. That's how surprising Truls can be. Gotta check your GPS. Ooh, this chop rock. Nasty. Pulls a cord and just takes this ball, leaving it spinning like a top. Right there. Oh, yeah, it was close. Ooh. Ooh. Thought the crowd would have given a bigger reaction for the facial expression there of Truls. I think their focus right now is their concern for their hero. Reinhardt is very much challenged in this scoreline, was trailing before this point. CHUQIN sitting next to Liu Goliang.
4-5.
It's pretty rare. Think about it. CHUQIN, third string right now. Next generation for the Chinese team. CHUQIN so wide with the stance. Manages to recover. His waist, he's so flexible and strong through the core. Little fun fact for you. Felix and Alexei just entered the arena with Coach Nat Molong to watch this closely and study. Lots to learn here. Short side of the table, a full-on forehand stroke. Not so many Europeans playing the Chinese Super League. Truls MOREGARD falls into that not so many category. He says ball is damaged. Shows the umpire who says go on, go on. Multi-ball system, they choose the balls, 15 each before the match starts.
5-7.
If you've never seen it before, they spin them and tap them with their thumbs just to make sure they're as spherical as possible. CHUQIN confidently with the high-risk shot down the line. Parallel backhand. Love the Sichuanese here.
5-8.
Ooh. We saw a water bottle take a beating yesterday. Table, no one wants to pick a fight with this table. off the bounce so much. That brush over the ball, the amount of topspin he generates in this rally. Unthinkable. Different scoreline here. It is 5 game points. Truls got back to 7 last game. Short side of the table. Takes a little bit of pace off it. The backspin play with himself there. The ball will come back to you on this table.
Get the
one. The door is closed. Wang CHUQIN with a 2-0 lead. We had an exciting match just before this. Do you remember your first time? Let's hear about the CHONGQIN's first time beating Felix Lebrun.
首先，我觉得我们两个是第一次交手，觉得今天总体来说发挥的还是非常的好吧。然后其实第一局刚上来的时候，他的这种发球啊，包括这种节奏自己还是不是说特别适应嘛。然后随着这种慢慢的比赛的进程，我觉得自己减少了这些前3板的无谓失误，多跟他打起相持来。然后总体来说，自己的这种在相持阶段，包括这种变化，觉得还是不错的吧。
It is our first encounter, so I had some problem to adapt him. After all, I have a great performance today, especially in the first game. He had aggressive serves and a very fast rhythm, so it made me hard to get into the game. But as the match progresses, I gradually adapted to it, and my errors get less. Especially, I engage myself in the rallies, so I think I did a great job in the rallies.
There you have it, no doubt about it. A fast, aggressive
Third game,
was not
one
easy to beat.
serve, level.
Young CHONGQIN deserves whatever pat on the back he might give himself when he gets ready for the next round, the semifinals.
One love.
Again, it's a fine balance. Even winning 1 point, there needs to be some little, and there is. There's a dopamine release. There's a reward inside the brain. But it's a very short-lived celebration in this sport. Ooh,
one.
It way down. Charming smile there. Could melt a frozen stick of butter, let alone the hearts of many table tennis fans around the world. There's a reason he's got billboards here in China, Truls.
1-2.
But it's not just a warm smile. Despite getting angry out there, it's a class act.
3-1.
Timeout here. Truls.
Timeout.
Going back for a little family time conversation with Papa Carl.
特别好啊，还是要这种抠点啊！你看了吧？你只要拧着反手，他这样全是你这个，是不是？无论高，对，这一点啊，包括这3个，就是感觉出手能力的，压住了，反手比较多。现在更加lite långt eller något, det bara gå för det.
Söker det med 2-1, han var inte bra på ballen. Det går liksom inte hugga bra. Och så bara dum, och så ser jag hur han bara...
Men jag ser ju också.
Förlora bollen.
Men samtidigt så är det så. Det finns ingen anledning att gå ut där och så titta på den. Man ger det chansen.
Jag ger det chansen varje gång. Men får göra skit där. Det är alltid för bra liksom.
Fram med lite server på olika ställen. Så försök hitta någon liten grej.
Swedish is probably better than mine, but I think just the way they shared that timeout, the speaking, for me was a big sign that Dad was there to support, to give a third point of view, something just outside, someone who's watching slightly more objectively, to hear Truls' feelings and validate them. Back from his timeout, Truls on receive. Creative as always, inside the table, goes to the far forehand. Can be very effective. Not easy to do the way that wrist bends back inside the ball. A lot of work for a point. Truls falling back, still finds a way to win it. tied up. So far, so good out of his timeout. The placement on that gets Wang CHUQIN the limbo, the lean. In the other camera angle, you could see how far back he was. It's like Harimoto back in the day. Heels to the shoulder blades.
3, 4.
It's a move we haven't seen in quite some time from Tomo. But out here, Wang CHUQIN, so smooth on that backhand. Man, it's a good shot. Forced into the passive play.
5-3.
Wang CHUQIN taking the steering wheel here, getting a good grip on it. Very little hesitation at all. When he leans back, even without his weight behind the ball, he still manages to transfer something onto that forehand from the middle.
6-3.
So momentum now 3 back after the 2 points from Truls. Self-defense out here with bullets flying in. Reinhardt's claws are out, and the nails are sharp. 12 of the last 16 points for Wang CHUQIN.
4-7.
Second towel break. Wang CHUQIN, only one to go for the towel. Truls likes where he's standing right now, probably likes where his head is at despite the scoreline. Crossover. Wang CHUQIN getting fans excited here. Ticket holders looking to come back every day for the rest of this event, and there's only one more day to come. He drives it back. 6 match points. If it were 8, we might get an exhibition point from Truls.
Let
Blue volley on serve. The amount of spin on that ball was enough that you might need an air sick bag, and Lou Guillermo loves it. Truls starts it with the chop block and leaves Wang CHUQIN under the table, who says, "You want to bring the funk? Well, I will atomic dog your George Clinton," and he does. He spins it back shallow on the table. It's not just power. This is a complete player, a class act. Wang CHUQIN showing the touch, the feeling, the control, and some of the finest in the game to get through Truls MOREGARD 7-6-4. He's 9-0 against the Swedish player who has brought rise to Scandinavia, and the passion that was already there. It is tough to get into a table tennis club anywhere in Scandinavia right now. He's not the only one, but he is the lead singer in this effort. And what a finish from Wang CHUQIN. The charm on both sides of the table. It comes out now. A spectacular display from the world #2. A snake from under the table. Truls tries it. Tries to put a little hiss on it. That snake shot, he's done well against the